Hello and welcome to my 4th edition of my Star Wars figure reviews. Today we have the Flamethrower Clone Trooper. Just a little about him. A clone trooper uses a flamethrower to fight off Geonosian drones. The trooper squad is battling their way through a cave to reach the rest of the Republic invasion force. Their mission is to wipe out a droid factory manufacturing powerful new weapons. The clone trooper aims his flamethrower at the attacking drones to clear his path. So that's just a little bit about him. So here he is. First off, I'd like you to notice his gun. It is the flamethrower. Very detailed weapon. Another thing, on his helmet you can see the flamethrower insignia. And on his shoulder pad, you can see his battalion insignia. One thing I'd like you to notice about him is that, or one thing that bugs me about him is his head. His head doesn't move at all. But he's got good shoulder joints, good elbow joints. One thing that really bugs me about him is that his hands are kind of, they're not like the normal hands on clones. They're kind of stringy, kind of small. They don't really move very well. They just twist. The fingers are just kind of stringy. They grip his flamethrower pretty well, but they don't grip anything else very good. Another thing I'd like to point out is his hips are good, but they're too loose. As you can see, when I barely touch him to get him to move. He's got good knees. They bend good. Another thing is that bugs me about him is his feet. He has no ankle joint, which really bugs me about him because you can't really put him in any position that you want him to. But a plus about him is his battle skirt is a fabric, which I really like, which I wish they would put on all the other clones that have them, just because it makes them more easier to move around and stuff. He doesn't really have any battle wear or anything, but pretty good detail on the face mask. One thing I'd like to point out is he came with this backpack that you can stick onto the back of him, but in the trilogy Landing at Point Rain, he doesn't. They don't wear these, so it is incorrect to send him with it. And the reason why I believe they did that is because he's just the exact same as the Snow Clone Trooper, just a different paint job. So that's why I think he came with that. So it was just an accident, kind of a corner that Hasbro cut. I wish they would have done a little bit better of a job on him. So yeah, that's him. So I figured since I was doing him, another thing, he came with these flames that you can hook into his gun that make it look like he's torching something. I don't really like to put them in because it weighs the gun down and bends the flamethrower. So, but those are kind of a cool addition if you're doing a snapshot or something. So I just wish Hasbro would have done a little bit more detailed job on his, or better job on his joint articulation and stuff. So he's an okay figure. But up next, I figured since we're doing him, I might as well do Ki-Adi-Mundi with him. So just a little bit about him. He is part of a massive attack to destroy the Geonosis factory, churning out dangerous new battle droids. Damaged by enemy fire, the Jedi's transport crashes short of the designated landing point. As he pushes forward, Ki-Adi-Mundi and his squad enter a cave where they are attacked by Geonosian drones. He's not really the greatest Jedi figure I've had, but he's pretty good compared to some of the other Clone Wars Jedi. His head, he's got a good ball joint up there. Elbows, and his elbows are kind of weird and big on him. His shoulders are good. He's got a little bit of a fabricy skirt. I don't know why they tunic right here. I don't know why they put that in. It's kind of counterproductive in my opinion if they weren't going to do the whole thing with it. But the rubber on him is pretty pliable. It doesn't really bend all that much, but it's good. Very, very good detailed face. His eye color is good. They're blue, kind of hard to tell. Did a good job on the hair. He is one of the only Jedi from the Clone Wars that I have that have bendable knee joints. Like my Anakin and Obi-Wan, they don't have bendable knee joints, so that's a plus about him. I wish all the Jedi had knee joints. And ankle joints. He doesn't have any ankle joints, so that's kind of a setback, but just they did a pretty good job on details on him. You can see the metal clasps along, or they're not metal, but painted metal clasps along his boot. So that just extra. He's a good action figure. His lightsaber is kind of a long-handled one, but it works. I like it. It works very well. He fits good into it. His hands, they're just swivel. They don't really bend around anything, so that's kind of a setback because you can't really put him in a lot of positions, like a fighting position or anything. So that's pretty much it with him. So next time I'll be doing Commander Gree, so be sure to check that out next time. I appreciate you watching this, and please subscribe, and may the Force be with you.